And we're live. Court in session. You guys, I'm so sorry. Don't hate me. I am like 20 minutes late. Don't hate me. But at least I made it today. Okay, at least I'm here. And Pennywise is literally like the best person ever. Like, you won't miss, honestly. Neither will I. So, you know what? I'm gonna check, make sure you guys can hear me. While I check, we'll get ready. Hey, 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 hey. I imagine you can hear me. Oh my god, give me a second. Give me a whole second. Okay. How have you guys been? How have you guys been? There's 5 of you here already. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys are here. First thing I wanted to talk about actually was, what do you guys think, like how long do you guys think they're going to take to deliberate? What do you guys think is going to happen? Like, let's like talk. Also, I feel like I put a link somewhere. Let me find it again. You guys can call in and like we can actually talk like verbally rather than via chat. And you don't even have to put your face on. It could just be your audio. So yeah, let me put the link for anybody who ends up wanting to do that. Okay, it's at the bottom of the screen, but then I want to actually link it. Well, actually, I did link it in my community post, and I also linked it in the comments, I think. So just check there, and like you should be able to find it. And in the meantime, while I wait for you guys to actually tell me like your options, your what am I saying? Your opinions, I will like get like a clip that I wanted us to watch. At least key moments in the closing arguments. Pennywise says, I give them a week, and I also heard that the UK is charging Amber with perjury. I actually saw your comment about that, and I wanted to go like search it out, but I actually didn't have time. So yeah, what's up with that? Why would the UK be charging Amber with perjury though? Like, would that be because of the testimony she gave in London? Like, I don't get why they'll be charging her. Like, what did she do in London? Besides the whole lawsuit with the Sun. Also, guys, I had a friend that literally messaged me and she was like, it's wrong to support Depp. There's so much evidence that Amber is blah, 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 blah. You know, I still don't agree with her because of the mountain of evidence that Johnny Depp has in comparison to freaking Amber. She doesn't have a lot of evidence. In fact, she doesn't have any evidence. But there was an article on like the Medium. If you guys also want to go through that, like we can. But while y'all tell me your opinions, I'm thinking these people should be done deliberating like, well, it's a holiday in the US. So like Tuesday, like why do they need, I don't think they need a lot of time for this specific case because the evidence is just a lot. Like there's a mountain of evidence. Like, anyways, I'd be really happy if somebody calls in so that I'm not talking the whole time by myself. But yeah, I guess while I wait for you guys, we can watch the key closing moments. Key closing arguments, not moments. Guys, what is wrong with me? Losing my mojo today. Anyways.
Mr. Depp his life back.
Can you guys even hear it?
By telling the world that Mr. Depp is not the abuser Ms. Heard said he is, and hold Ms. Heard accountable for her life.
Closing arguments are presented in the case of Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, and Depp's team calls
why?
those allegations
I don't want them
vicious
to
lie.
Ms. Heard's claim that the op-ed is not about Mr. Depp is just another one of her.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw the video that I posted today, but that video actually proves that Amber lied and committed perjury on the stand because, see, the key closing argument here was the fact that Amber Heard did not write the op-ed. But in the video that I posted today, she literally said, that's why I wrote the op-ed. You know what? Maybe, I'll just go to it so that, like, whoever hasn't watched it later, like, I guess, doesn't have to go, like, find it and do all of that. But that does not make any sense if we're still using the argument that Amber didn't write it. That argument is dead. That argument does not make any sense because Amber said that she wrote it. She did. Wow, 269 of you have already watched it? That's crazy. That's crazy that you got like a lot of people have watched it already. Give me a sec to figure out how to like unshare the other one, remove, and then share, stop, share. I feel like people are like hanging out with their families on Saturday, like nobody's online today. Guys, is it either I'm just like losing all the mojo? Okay, there.
Mr. Depp is making it about Mr. Depp, right?
His power. That's why I wrote the op-ed.
Did she admit? Did she just admit to writing the op-ed?
Ironically.
Kind of like that Carly Simon song, right, Miss Heard?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm gonna skip
Let's talk
over.
about the defamatory statements in the op-ed that you also claim are not about Mr. Depp.
Is it?
Was May of 2016 is claimed you faced our culture's wrath, right?
I can't even find it.
Being accused as well. So it was a
Spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath.
Guys, I can't even find what I'm looking for.
his power. That's why I wrote the op-ed.
Wait. Okay, yeah, that was all that I wanted to show. The fact that she did say she wrote it. The thing with Amber, she just keeps changing her mind every time. And I think that's a big reason a lot of people do not believe Amber. She's changing her mind like literally per second. I believe she also mentions her husband in an article, which would be referring to JD. Really? I think I missed that. But that's crazy. And I feel like isn't that the entire point of the case? Like, that is literally the biggest part of the case. Like, was that about him? If it was, then did you do it with malice and knowing that it was false? And if that was the case, then wouldn't she be guilty? Y'all, I'm kind of nervous about this actually, because I'm like, where is this gonna go? Like, this could just go one of two ways. And it could go really bad, like for Johnny Depp. Because guys, remember how I was like, Amber just keeps crying on the stand. She's literally or is crying, or at least or is like looking at the jurors and like just making eye contact with them, which what does that do? That makes her more believable. I don't know. But y'all, this closing argument is boring. How about we find something hilarious to watch? I know how to find those. I've seen such funny clips that people have made out of this, and it's literally the funniest thing ever. So let me find those. But guys, I don't even know how to find my watch history. It's terrible. Anyways, you guys talk to me. There was also this video that I saw.
You may have known
where somebody like made like a funny clip. Oh my god, she will end up in my sewers with Georgie. Oh my god. Hear fear, the truth. Wait, I don't know what you mean here. Expansion, please. But yeah, I'm waiting for you to respond to that before watching like that whole clip about how she has no friends, which is quite mean. Like, I feel like Camila may have been a little mean. Like, but then isn't that her job? Oh, you guys, I also wanted to talk about something else that would be fun to talk about. I was having a few theories about like, why did Johnny Depp, like just thinking, why did Johnny Depp pick a female lawyer, and how that could be a really big reason why his case, at least in my opinion, went really well. But then it's my opinion, it could be wrong. Maybe his case did not go as well as I thought it would. But the fact that it was a female lawyer just probably spoke to the judges more, and that was, I feel like, really manipulative. Like he did that on purpose, which is good. Like manipulation is not always a bad thing, because if it's a woman talking about domestic violence and like standing up for him, then doesn't that make his case also look better and more plausible? Okay, I think there's a comment. Let me come. My computer is doing a whole thing. All 7 of you, and you all want want be talking to me? Wow. Her fear is reference to movie that Pennywise, the dancing clown, hunts children using their greatest fears. His favorite form is a clown. Oh, I'm so slow. I literally just got this. I'm so slow. But let me show you that video. That really funny video. I literally thought that if I do a community tab post, more of you guys would come. But I was wrong. But seven of you is still pretty good, in my opinion. Okay, share. Okay. I don't know why my computer is doing like a whole thing where like it's not clicking anything.
Noticed that no one showed up for Ms. Heard in this courtroom other than her sister. Every other witness who traveled to Virginia for her was a paid expert. This is a woman who burns bridges. Her close friends don't show up for her.
Guys, how funny is that? I think Camille was just really good at her job. Like, she was really good. 6 silent Sallies. I'm dying. I'm literally dying. Yeah, but I saw that video and I was like, that's hilarious. But do you think there's anything else that we missed? All 9 of y'all, and you're letting Penny talk the whole time? Damn. I'm upset. I'm literally always having to threaten you guys to talk to me. But what do you guys think about that video? And I actually do agree with this because nobody showed up for Amber. I feel like if this happened, right? You know, like how women talk to their friends more than men talk to their friends. I feel like Amber would have told somebody. Amber would have told someone about this, and like they had to have been times where she had to like run to a friend's house because of how bad her home situation was, but that never happened. So it's like that makes it more like side-eye, notwithstanding the fact that it's already side-eye because of everything she did in court. Like I've gotten some comments that are Amber supporters, and they're like, you know, bias, blah 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 blah. Like you're just watching what people are saying, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Like I'm actually watching the court hearing. We've watched some of it together, and I'm like, no, there is no way that we're not thinking for ourselves. Like Amber has actually changed her story 10 million times on the stand, and by that alone, I cannot trust her, because if you can't keep a simple story straight, how are you going to keep something more serious straight? You get me? Penny I saw a clip of her faking writing notes in court like that. Why? Oh my god, I think I saw like the title of that video, but I actually never clicked it. How about we click it? How about I find it and we look at it? Let's see. Where did you even see that? Let me just actually type Amber Heard. Let's see. Guys, I've been really slow today. Just bear with me. Okay. So Amber Heard fake writing notes. Is that what I should like just put in the Amber Heard fake writing notes? Oh, that actually is a thing. Let me click it. It's by Joseph Morris. I don't even know who that is. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we're going to get out of that video. Guys, how do I attach this again? I'm doing so bad. Okay, there we are. I'm doing so bad when it comes to like getting this correctly today.
Okay, so this just in. The Aquaman starlet was caught faking her notes during the Johnny Depp trial. Look at that. She's not even touching the pen to her paper. Wow.
Guys, I'm not seeing anything.
She must be writing down all the things Johnny Depp did to her. Yeah, not even her notes are real.
Guys, this
That
guy's
is
commentary
absolutely
is good.
insane. Look, she's not even touching the pen to the paper. She must have pledged the ink. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So what
it's
could
not
possibly
touching.
be happening here, you know? Maybe her team actually knows this, and that's the reason why they were caught ignoring
Oh my god.
her notes before. Let me just play this clip. Yeah, this is her trying to hand the notes to Roddenborn during the trial, and he
Was
completely
she
just
giving
like
them
dismisses
empty
it.
notes? Oh
I
my
think
god.
her team actually are onto her that, you know, these notes aren't working. This is someone photoshopping a bunch of sticky notes on Roddenborn
Oh my god.
because he's had enough of her, and basically she keeps.
Guys, that's actually funny. The pen wasn't actually touching the paper. That's hilarious. Any other clips you've seen that I could watch? Yo, that's actually really funny. Oh my gosh. Amber is actually a really funny person. Like, she's hilarious. Like, oh, you guys, I actually wanted to go live about the other case. You know, the person that shot a bunch of people. Yeah, after this live, I'll go live like a couple hours later about that, or like an hour. Or actually, maybe I just may do it like back to back so that I can take a break. Yeah, damn. I love how Rodden turned it over like, just stop. Yeah. You know what I do think though? I think Rottenborn, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce his name, but I think as a lawyer, he's actually really good. Somebody argue with me about that. 13 of you, and you guys are still letting Penny do all the talking. Damn. But I feel like his closing argument, me and Penny, I guess, already talked about this, was really good. Like, as a lawyer, he's actually pretty good. It's just he had a client where there's not much to work with. I feel like that closing argument would have been kisses to the freaking gods or whatever. And until Elaine started talking. But I guess Elaine's older, and I guess if you're older and like you're in a firm, I guess she's like has some sort of like seniority. I don't know. But yeah, Elaine, as a lawyer, Elaine could not stay professional. She could not. So there's that. She was constantly flustered. So there's that. But yeah, he just has a bad client. Exactly. I agree. Guys, I actually saw someone's comment today, and whatever they were talking about was it. Oldie something. Let me find it. Let me find another funny video that we could watch. Let's see what Amber Heard lied about. Apparently, Amber Heard's lawyer was crying. Okay, let's watch that video.
You need to put your microphone on, Miss. Thank you.
Objection, Your Honor. Improper impeachment. If she's going to ask her question, then she has to show where that was. And then
Rule the objection.
Thank
do
you.
you recall? I'm trying.
Okay.
What?
All right, guys. So I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that Elaine Bredhoff, or as we call her, the crazy cat lady lawyer, looked a little bit upset today during the trial. And that umbrella guy pointed this out. Elaine looks like this trial broke her. Well, this isn't just speculation anymore because James from court.
That's annoying. I actually do not like clickbait. I don't. Because then, like, people want to watch what they came to watch, okay? So, but guys, I'm trying to find what Oldie Weenie said. Like, it was about the video that you commented on earlier, Penny. Let me find it. He was like, let me read it. Although I just prefer to put it on screen. I can't find it. I think it's deleted. Yeah, I think it's actually deleted. But I seen it earlier and he was basically talking about, oh my God, I'm actually so upset that I didn't take like a screenshot of it. I can't even tell you because my brain just blanked out and now I don't remember. But the other comment that he or she said was how men collectively, if Depp wins, men collectively can breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that women cannot destroy us with only their word and a pack of lies. If Amber Heard wins her case, men collectively will realize the fear is real, knowing that women can destroy our lives with only their word and a pack of lies. I think that domestic violence definitely exists and women do die the most, like from being killed by their partners. But I cannot say that I don't know that this also exists. Like think about how easy it is. Like even when you think about the Me Too movement, think about how easy it is for somebody to just say, he did this to me. And it doesn't matter whether you did it or not. Her word is all that you need to put somebody away sometimes, especially with things such as like harassment. For example, Amber Heard accusing Johnny Depp of SA, like that's almost not provable besides based off of what she says. And that makes me feel so bad for men, or how men will be abused by women and then people will use that whole power trip or that whole strength argument. But I do know that a lot of times women can also be violent to their partners. And because women are listened to and are seen more as the victims when it comes to domestic violence, it's literally incredibly hard for them, well, for men to like win something like this. Thanks. Penny, someone saying how do you. I can't believe there's 15 of you and there's only 2 of you talking. You guys are absolutely rude. But you know what? I won't be ungrateful because at least you're here, you know? Penny, Ranted likes your name. Yeah. Ranted and I guess Pennywise have great senses of humor. But what was I saying? The whole thing about men and like, yeah, this case, I feel like it's going to be such a landmark when it comes to these kinds of cases, which is why I said earlier, this is either going to go really bad or really well. And based off of the evidence that we do have, I'm thinking it should not take them a week to deliberate. I'm thinking freaking 3 days. That's it. That's all you need. And even 3 days is a lot. And I think we had a live where we were talking about like what will happen if there's like a hang jury. Like, what does that mean? Or if Amber wins. Like, guys, how can Amber win? Like, I don't know how Amber can win. Like, oh, and another thing, guys, that I actually did find was the fact that Virginia actually has pretty loose laws when it comes to like defamation. So like I guess that's why they took this case there, because I was thinking in my head, why did they go to Virginia? Like, why Virginia? Why is it happening in Virginia? Do they live there? Did they live there? Do they both have ties to Virginia? I don't know. Somebody can educate me on the matter. Beep beep. Yeah. Wow, I'm upset that was clickbait. But you know what we can watch? The other person actually makes pretty good videos. Somebody also recommended them. Corgi-san. That's their like channel. Camille Vasquez, misheard, lied to you. Camille and Ben defend Johnny. Oh wow, this will be funny.
So
I feel like when it comes to like this case, I feel bad for Amber only because of the fact that like there's a lot of people on her side, to be honest, but then there's also a lot of people that are not. And the hate has been bad for her. But then don't do bad things. But then on the other hand, guys, this part of me talking is purely for entertainment purposes only. Okay, this is not educational. It's just my opinion when it comes to the whole thing. Okay, I think the ad ended because I think this is going to be hilarious. It's about how Amber Heard trying to imitate real human emotions.
She never leaked anything to TMZ. She heard from her own mouth. Who would want that to become public?
All 21 of you are here? Damn.
Again, in order to find for Mr. Depp, you would have to find that for his defamation claim, every single thing that ever happened between them that could.
Guys, this part killed me, okay? I remember this part because we actually watched this live, like the first live that I did with Penny and all the lots of people that came. It was so funny because Amber was so visibly upset. Like, the only reason why I don't know whether to take Amber seriously with her emotions or not is because of how quickly they change. Like, Amber will be like, and then in 2 minutes she'll be like, then she'll be like in a matter like of 3 minutes, her emotions are so quickly changing and like her facial expressions. So, which is why I'm not like discrediting her emotions or anything, because I do understand she has emotions, but it's just how quickly they change that makes it funny. And it could seem like I'm making fun of her, but I'm really not. It's just funny how quickly and fast they change, which begs the question is, are they really genuine emotions? I don't know, because of how quickly they change. They can't possibly be real. But then that's also a really bad argument. Because she could be one of those people that gets upset, happy, sad in under 3 minutes. But then wouldn't that also be characterized under like some sort of issue, which we will not be talking about today?
Constitute abuse. Amber was the abuser every single time. You'd have to believe the unbelievable. You all are smarter than that. But Mr. Depp thought he could hide it. He thought he could hide the monster. That's why he lied in insurance forms that you have to fill out in order to be able to act. That's why he said he had to take in illegal substances, whether prescribed by a physician or not. That obviously.
Guys, I actually have a question. Again, this is purely for the fun of it. This is for spectacle reasons, okay? Tell me why every time Amber is crying or expressing any sort of emotion, it's always from the same eye. I'm no scientist or whatever, but if any scientist is here, because there's 19 of you, there has to be someone who's good at science. Explain to me why she's always crying from one eye, or all the emotions always from one eye. It's always from that eye that we just saw right now. Even on the stand, she always wipes something from that one eye. And like when you cry, don't you cry from both eyes? Is it possible to cry from one? I'm being so messy with that question, right? I know. I don't believe it, but I also don't deal in absolute, so there's a chance she isn't. That's a good answer. Me too. I feel like, is anything really absolute? Like, can you ever be sure of anything? I don't think so. Maybe she poked her eye, but every single time you're poking the same eye, I don't know. Is it possible that that is a good argument, though.
True in the past 12 months. They keep talking about Mr. Depp's role as a father. This is what he sent. A text that he sent, DX207. Now,
Hi,
Lily
Ryan.
Rose, his daughter, hates me because she thinks I'm drinking, and she's right, but I can't admit, or I fucking die in her eyes. Thanks for that one, Vanessa. This is Mr. Depp passed out in a Tokyo hotel room during a press tour for The Lone Ranger in 2013. When Ms. Heard testified that Mr. Depp screamed at me, and all I could think were the kids are in an adjoining room. And Mr. Depp passed out with his head like this. I don't think he was sleeping on the floor because he had a bad back. They keep referring to these pictures as she took pictures of Mr. Depp while he was asleep. He's not asleep in that picture. He's passed out, drunk, and high.
Okay.
This incredible.
Okay. Let's okay, so Ryan said, I watched the whole case, Johnny will win. Honestly, I feel like everybody here probably also watched the whole case. Okay. But this is my entire argument. Just because we watched the whole case does not mean that we know who's gonna win. We know who we want to win, but there's a very strong probability that he doesn't win. Guys, think about the fact that Amber already won a lawsuit before. She can win it again. And I don't know, I think Ryan just came in, but I've said this in multiple videos. The fact that Amber keeps looking at the jurors and like she keeps crying and just this displays of emotion, these changes in pitch and how she is talking, there's a very strong that she can win this. Although if she wins, I will be distraught because of the mountain of evidence that we have that points to the fact that Amber Heard was not abused. Now, just because there's strong evidence that she was not abused does not mean that she was not abused. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Like Pennywise said, there's no absolute truths. We did not live with Johnny Depp or Amber Heard in their house, so we don't know what went on there. All we have is the evidence that they have presented. And with the evidence presented, Amber had zero evidence. No one was able to vouch for her. Even the stuff that her sister was saying was not making any sense because it wasn't making any sense. Okay, I don't even know how to explain that. Yeah, so that's all that I have to say. Also, could be a hang jury as well. All it takes for one person to be like, I think Amber is innocent. Literally, that's kind of all it can take. Closing argument for Johnny was solid. I agree with this, but so was the closing argument for the other side. It was also strong, besides obviously Elaine coming in. But yeah, by the way, Mandy O231, we actually had a live where we went over the closing argument. So you can definitely look at that, although we didn't finish it. So if you guys want to like keep watching it and like talking, let me know. Let me know about that, and we can. But yeah, that's about it I gotta say about that whole situation. If anybody has anything else to talk about, we can. Yeah, but you guys, did you guys see the picture circulating around? I already talked about this, but we can talk about this again. The picture circulating around of Amber and Johnny Depp on their honeymoon, and how he had a black eye, and the Rottenborn, at least during the closing argument, was like, he basically always has those. And that got me like, can you guys find a picture? If anyone can find a picture of Johnny Depp prior to being with Amber having black eyes, then we can close that case. But otherwise, I don't see how that makes any sense. I don't. Oh wow, there's a really good article, guys. It's called Johnny Depp and the Tragedy of Male Abuse Victims. And all I'm gonna say is I do feel bad for male abuse victims. I feel bad for the women as well, because there's many times throughout the past, especially, where women didn't have a voice. They did not have any power. Like they couldn't even leave these abuse situations because of the fact that back in the day, women needed to depend on men literally for everything. Men provided everything and women didn't have jobs. So if you left your husband because he was violent, you're going to be homeless and it's not going to be good for you, right? But in today's age, if a woman is being abused, she can leave. And I know that it's still hard to leave, but she could leave. I understand that it's hard, by the way. Whoever watches the video later, I do understand that it's hard. I get all of that. I get all the fact that women are abused. I get it all. But today, that's not what we're evaluating. We are evaluating male victims. And I don't even think, despite this case, I don't even think male victims will ever be validated. Like, I know that I'm being pessimistic, but I doubt it. Just think about how men are powerful in their own right. Women are also very powerful in their own right with some specific things. Like, if a woman says something in a specific context, there's nothing a man can do about it. Just like if a man says something, there's nothing a woman can do about it. Ryan said, from the evidence, Johnny will. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well. From the mountain of evidence that we do have, it is clearly a win for Johnny, because don't forget what this case was evaluating is the fact that was Johnny, did Amber Heard defame Johnny Depp? So the co-ed article, was it written about Johnny Depp? And if it was written about him, was it malicious? And on for the, what do they call it? The definition of malice, right? Did she have the intent to like harm him, obviously? And did she have knowledge that she was doing so? Because it's possible to write something and do something wrong without knowing that it's wrong, without knowing that it's false information, right? And I feel like we have proved that. If you guys just, because there's more of you than when we started the live with me, just me and Penny, there is clear evidence that it was written maliciously. She also said she did not write it, while simultaneously saying she did write it, while simultaneously saying, no, I didn't write it, I only tweeted it. So while simultaneously saying, no, it was not about Johnny, it was about other men that I've been with. And then that by itself, I hope the jurors can see that right there, that part of the argument has been won. Boom. And now let me read some comments. I've been talking too long. This is a jury case. The last case wasn't. Exactly. I was literally arguing with this about the friend that I told you guys was telling me about the UK case. This was my exact thing in my head. The thing is, the UK has an inquisitorial system, right? It's absolutely different from the way that laws work in the United States or Canada, okay? It's pretty different. So, I don't even think they have the mountain of evidence that they do now. First of all, it was also not televised. Second of all, anyways, the fact that she's a proven liar, she can't be believed. I agree with you on this, Ryan. The only thing is the fact that she is a proven liar to us does not mean she's a proven liar to the jury, right? The jury does not have all these videos that we do have. The juries have not put together all these different clips. The jurors have been sitting there every day for 8 hours, tired as hell. Will they remember, first of all? Are they going to remember these things? I don't know. Are they going to put it together the way we have? I don't know. Are they going to think about it the way we're thinking about it? I don't know. I hope, but I don't know. And I feel like in the United States, the one big reason I think he may win, in the United States, a lot of, what do they call them, verdicts are heavily influenced by the media. And the reason for this is the United States literally televises everything. For example, in Canada, they do not televise cases for public enjoyment, okay? In fact, in most cases, especially when somebody's obviously underage, they won't even publish the person's name. So that's something to think about. Okay, yeah, we dealt with that. Is it normal for Amber to keep passing sticky notes at closing statements? I don't think that's normal. Also, Tanya, I don't know if you came earlier, if you saw, Penny did get us to go watch a video where the sticky notes had nothing on them. She was basically not even writing. She was like writing in thin air, if that makes any sense. So I don't know. I don't think that's normal, but I get you though. Okay. The way she was laughing UK trial was major sus. Honestly, was she only laughing in the UK trial? She was laughing in many different instances, which I guess is fine, but she got on the stand and also said, I did not laugh, I did not snicker, I did not make faces. Did you guys see my community post? Go look at it, because while Johnny Depp was giving his last testimony, she was giving a bunch of faces, like way too many. Like, you, if you get what I mean. Laugh one day and years later cry or fake cry about it. Exactly. Johnny is the best man alive. Which man takes abuse and doesn't retaliate? Honestly, exactly my question. But while you ask that question, I'm a prompt us to think some more, right? Is it possible to never retaliate, not even once? Like, think of yourself as a human being, right? You have a girlfriend, right? She hits you up every single time. And not once do you hit her, do you shove her, nothing. You just take it. Think about that question and let me know what your response is to that. And let me also ask another question. When people are couples and there's domestic violence involved, do you think that there's only one person that is doing the hitting? Because I've seen on multiple occasions where, let's say, husband is abusive, right? Wife does not retaliate, wife does not retaliate, wife does not retaliate. Then this one time, wife gets a gun, shoots him, and kills him. What would you say about that? I guess that's where the whole battered woman syndrome, learned helplessness comes in, right? There was a landmark case in Canada. Let me tell you all about it. It was crazy, right? So this woman was married to this man. He would drink all the time and literally beat her, like, literally almost to death, right? Then this one day they had guests and the husband says, I'm going to kill you. Like, I think she did something, maybe looked at them wrong. Like, when people are in abusive situations, like, it's highly controlling, which is what makes me another thing that is a red flag about Amber. When you are in an abusive marriage, you are scared of the person. You're not going to talk to them like anyhow. If you see the way Amber Heard talked to Johnny Depp, that was not a woman that was scared of him. That was not a woman that was scared for her life. When you are scared for your life, your reactions are very, very different. When that person says stop, you stop. That person says stop talking, you will stop talking, because don't forget, you are abused, you are scared of them, you don't want to get hit, okay? You're going to do whatever it takes to come to peace as quickly as possible. That's not what Amber did. Anyways, back to the story about that woman. So the husband is like, I'm going to kill you because you looked at this person, whatever, or this man looked at you. It was some crazy thing like that. And she was scared. She was so scared, and thought, this time he's really going to kill me. And don't forget, there had been so many run-ins with the police because being called to their house, like she was bleeding, like this whole thing. Anyways, she goes, gets his gun while he was walking away from her, and shoots him and kills him at the back of the head. Now, this woman never ended up going to jail, obviously, because they used the battered woman syndrome defense, that she was scared, which also makes sense why she shot him at the back of the head. She could not even face the man because, like, she was probably scared or something. So then there's that case, right? Now, when you think about Amber Heard, I don't know if she's scared of him. And if she was also scared of him, how do you get a restraining order and then go and visit the person? That doesn't make any sense because you're scared. I'd imagine you get this restraining order and you run as fast as possible, not like come hug me, like the whole thing that she did. Anyways, let me read some comments. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. So Penny said, I don't like violence and I would hit her after a while. Exactly my point. It is extremely hard. Like, we are human beings. Like, you would even probably hit somebody trying to defend yourself. It's very possible, like, let's say like they're trying to tussle or something and you like accidentally hit them, or you grab a cup to get them off of you. Now, if you kill that person, were you violent? Or if something goes wrong, who is the victim in this scenario? It's such a crazy gray line because then you've hit them. That's technically abuse also, you know? I also hated how the defense, so Amber Heard's team, made it a point to use the drug use as evidence for abuse. And a lot of people keep doing that, even especially with victims, like people with mental illnesses. People use people's issues and say that that's why they're violent. And I do agree that somebody who drinks is more likely to be violent. So there's a correlation between heavy drinking, heavy drug use with violence, but it's not a causation issue. Drinking does not cause violence. You can be a drunk who drinks and sleeps, right? Anyways, Ryan said, the jury sleeps at home every night. Do trust me. Ryan, am I missing something? The jury sleeps at home every night. Trust me, they know. The jury goes back home. What? I thought they're in lockdown for the whole month. Yo, that's crazy. Abusers isolate their victims. They certainly do not give keys to every one of her friends. She's a borderline, and I have taken care of many women like this. They're quite manipulative and charming. Exactly this. But can I tell you something? The one thing that Amber Heard is charming. There is not one charming thing about this woman. She is not likable. She is not lovable. Like, I saw an interview she was doing about a movie, and she was not even likable there. She's not a very likable person. So charming, not so much. Manipulative, yes. And what else did you say? I agree. When someone is abusing you, let me tell you something. They're not gonna like anybody around you. Okay? They're gonna isolate you from everything and everybody that you care about, because then it makes you easier to abuse, right? Like, who are you gonna run to? You ever meet people that will tell you that everyone is bad, right? Everyone is bad. Every friend that you get, no, I don't like that girl. Or like, they make up stuff, right? Because they want you to be the only person that they have. And when you are the only person that someone has, think about it. I can hit you, smack you, throw you down the stairs, and guess what? You're going to come back because there's nobody else. There's no family. There's no friend. There's no sister, because these people will make sure that you burn every bridge. So that's a really good thing to think about. If this was the case, your friends would not be living there. Like, anyways, Ryan said he was doing that from his days as a kid with his mom. He always ran from his mom. That's just the way he is. He never cussed or hit back. I get what you're saying here, although I'm going to say something that can help probe all our thinking, right? When we say things such as he always ran from his mom, that's just the way he is. He never cursed or hit back. How do you know? Where is your evidence that he never cursed or hit back? Again, we must remember that we make Johnny Depp so personable to us, or Amber Heard, or whoever, because you like them. They're a celebrity and you think that you know them, but you truly do not know them. We know that he runs away from issues and arguments because of those recordings. Now, imagine if you never heard those recordings. Would you be saying the same thing? Probably not, because you would not know. So we can't make the generalization that he never cursed or hit back, because we do not live with them. We were not there. Only 2 of them know what happened in that marriage. Only 2 of them. Nobody else knows anything about that marriage beside the 2 of them. But, like I said earlier, we can draw some speculations and things based off of what we've seen. So some evidence pointing to he runs away, he hits other things, he yells, he drinks, he's like, I don't want to deal with this, right? But again, we were not there. And Ryan, you were not there in our earlier live. We had a whole 2-hour live that I think you will like, because we talked about psychology and how his relationship with his mom was replicated, right? Because think about the abuse that he experienced as a kid and the abuse his father experienced, and how that led to him marrying his mom, right? His mom used to hit his dad, and he being hit by Amber, right? So I think you'll like that live. Amber gave him a knife saying till death. expand on this. I know that Amber gave him a knife, but expand on this some more. Penny said, if you make them look crazy, it's easier for others to believe you are not being abused. At least that's what I mainly witnessed of cheaters' abuses when I bartended. I think this is also true. Think about if, guys, I watched this, like it was a limited series on Netflix. I know that probably a lot of my viewers are white, so you may not want to watch like a black show, but trust me, you want to watch the show because it was recommended on like the Netflix thing and I watched it. Oh my God. So it was actually censoring abuse, right? Let me just tell you the whole tea about it. So this man was so rich, incredibly rich, like his entire family. And he would have girlfriends from time to time. And they kind of just like disappeared. But he was going to marry this woman who comes from like a village. She's really poor, but you know, she's worked hard to get where she is. And on the day of their wedding, he looks at her and he's like, take that dress off. It's ugly. You know, like the change dresses, like it was like an engagement party. And she's like, but I like this dress. And he's like, I don't like it. So take it off. And because she came from a family where like women are submissive, women just do whatever the man says, she went and changed the dress. Later on, her ex-boyfriend, who she loved and he loved her, also came to the engagement party and was like, please don't marry this guy. Please don't marry this guy. Blah, 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 blah. She says, no, I'm going to marry the guy because her marrying the guy guarantees that her family comes out of poverty. But later on, after the guy leaves, the fiance comes and beats her up. Like, I'm not saying like slap, okay? The man like punched the living life out of her on the day that it was an engagement party, and they were also getting married later that day. And she goes to tell her mom, and her mom literally says, you have to marry him. You have to marry him. What did you do? So the mom blames her for why the man hit her. But anyways, fast forward this whole story, this man actually like is a monster. He enjoys carving the skin out of women's bodies. Just he enjoys making women feel pain. And the whole issue with this was when all of this came out at the end of the movie, his friends were like, he would never do that. I know him. I'm with him 24/7. I know him. But the whole time, he was not who his friends thought he was. And how this circles back, it circles back to what Ryan said about knowing people and how they would never do this and they'll never do that. We got to remember that we do not know anybody. And you can be even married to somebody for 30 years. They can be cheating on you the entire 30 years. They can also have a family, another family, the entire 30 years. So would you say that that person didn't know them? They did. But people are so charming, manipulative, and if a person is bad, if a person has Amber vibes, there's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing that you can do about it because these people are cluster B people. They know what's lacking in you, and that's what they're going to feed off of. Anyways, I'm going to stop that whole tangent. Not only that, back to what Penny said, these people are going to make you look crazy to everybody else. Think about that video of Johnny Depp literally punching drawers. He looked crazy. He looked like he was out of his mind, right? But was he? Crazy to find out that he was being abused, or vice versa. Amber was being abused, whatever. So you can't judge books by their covers. Amber gave Johnny a knife saying till death. Okay, that's hilarious because I think what she meant was, till I kill ya. For his birthday, Amber gave Johnny a knife. They shot it in court. Yep. Reminds me of the kind of people who break up and get back together every other day. And they do this for years, never dating for a solid week. Are you talking about me? I feel personally attacked. I'm kidding. But can we talk about this? Damn. I think that instability in our relationship is a red flag. And also because besides Penny, it's everybody on this live seems to be new. During a whole other live, we also talked about the fact that we replicate the relationships we've had in our childhood, right? So when these people don't laugh at me, I was joking. But like when you're so used to chaos, peace is boring. So, which is why maybe those people keep breaking up and getting back together because it replicates the chaos. Like I read on Reddit where this man wants to divorce his wife because it's boring. The man literally tapped in Reddit. I think something is wrong. We never fight, we never argue, everything's going well. Something must be wrong. It's too boring. That just tells me you were abused your whole life. That stability, peace, calm, tranquility is boring enough to divorce your wife. And this man actually believes that there's nothing that can fix the marriage. He is that bored. And he also said like their sexual relations are good, like there's nothing wrong besides the fact that it's boring. That's giving abused. But yeah, that happens a lot. Penny is like, oh snap, about me saying, is he talking about me? No, like seriously, I mean it. I mean it as a joking way. I mean it, but I'm also joking, if you get what I mean. But yeah. Good talk. What other video can we watch, guys? Penny knows where all the good stuff's at. So you can tell us. But in the meantime, I'm gonna drink some water because y'all, my throat like hurts during these lives because of the amount of talking. Well, let's see. Oh, the closing arguments. Those were so good. Oh, you were on a call. Damn. Well, you can always just rewind. That's okay. I appreciate you for watching. And everybody that's here, don't forget to like, comment, like this video, like, and I guess subscribe. And like, well, I guess you're commenting now. But there's 24 y'all. I imagine y'all got something to say. Even guys, even if you disagree, like it's fine. I have no problem with anyone disagreeing with me because I am willing for us to have a solid debate, okay? And get to like a consensus. What? Y'all just leave me alone because I can't speak English today. English is my second language today. But yeah. Guys, also, I forgot. I seen a video after Kurt was done. Amber was the only one who didn't clap. Really? Where? But honestly, it makes sense why she didn't clap. Amber, during yesterday's court session, Amber was mad. Amber was not having it. Okay? Amber was not having it. I'm really surprised that none of y'all called in. Do you know how much fun it would have been? Crazy girl or boy or whatever you identify as. Since these days, you know, I'm saying these days as if I'm not Gen Z, but I feel like Gen Z I don't associate, okay? I'm a millennial, okay? As far as we all know, I'm part of the millennial club. Because Gen Zs are so confusing. They come up with something new every day that even I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah. Your internet does not suck because you're on here. I doubt your internet sucks. Honestly, so does mine. But I don't even know how to tell whether it sucks or not. But yeah, so I guess, yeah, that's it, you guys. I will be back in like a few minutes. First of all, my laptop's dying. As you know, I use my laptop to go live. And I want to go live in like a few minutes after my laptop charges a bit to talk about the shooting. Y'all, I have so much to say about that. Also, can you imagine? Oh, okay, let me not tell you now because then it's just gonna destroy the other video if I tell you everything now. But yeah, I enjoyed this conversation, and You guys go in the community tab and tell me what kind of videos you want to see. Or like leave a comment after the live's done so that I don't come on here. Damn, see? Pennywise is the absolute best. Okay, you know, Pennywise today, I'm gonna go and figure out how to do moderator stuff. Pennywise Ori's got me secured. Okay, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications of live feeds. Johnny never hit ever. Johnny is the best man alive. Trust me, God will see that he wins. Okay, Ryan is such a Johnny Depp fan that we need to pray along with Ryan that Johnny Depp wins. Okay, Johnny Depp needs to win so that Ryan is happy. Okay, everybody's sending Ryan and his wishes good vibes. Honestly, I hope he wins too. But even if he doesn't win, he has already won in everybody's hearts. To the public, he's won. His reputation is back. We now know Amber. Y'all see that face? Y'all better know what my faces mean by this point. Okay. Amber. Moving up in this world, snap suspenders. Yup. Anyways, yeah. So I guess I'll end this live and I'll see you guys. I hope you come. I have some really good tea about that. So I do hope you come. That live will be pretty short though, like 20 minutes, because I don't have nothing much to say besides what I want to say, which I want to tell you right now because I'm itchy to tell you, but just come to that live. That's a good incentive to come to that live because there's a broken heart involved. And I imagine you want to hear about that. But yeah, again, shout out to Penny for being awesome. Shout out to Ryan, Tanya, and Mandio, and Ranted. Thanks, you guys, for chatting with me today. I always appreciate it, and I always love when you chat with me. And all, at a point, there was 30 of you. So all 30 of you who came to the live, I'll sleep well at night, knowing that you came and gave me some love. Anyways, end of court session. And yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes. Don't leave me, guys. If you don't leave me,